Hi, welcome back to my channel, to the Witchy Reader. So, I'm going to be doing my November wrap-up today. I'm a couple days late, or a few days late. It is the 5th. I've just had a busy several days. At the beginning of the month, my sister left back to Florida, and then my birthday was yesterday, so there'll be a book haul, or not book, but like just a haul in general, everything I got, not just book related things. So there'll be a haul coming for my birthday um, soon, so keep your eyes out for that. Before I get the haul out, I want to get my wrap up of TBR out, so that's why I'm trying to hurry up and catch up because I am a little bit behind. I've been much of the movie filmed, there's just been a lot going on, so yeah. But I didn't get that much reading. Last month was a lot happened, and um, it was just a lot to deal with, and um, but I got a good amount of reading done in the beginning of the month before everything fell apart. So I read what did I read? I have my list here because I don't even remember. It feels like forever ago since the beginning of the month. So I read The Dawn of Yang Chen. I think I started it the month before, which would have been October, but I didn't finish it, if I remember correctly. So, and I don't think I got that. Actually, I think I got like halfway done, but then I just didn't finish it because I wasn't feeling well. Because I was trying to finish it like the last day, but it didn't happen. But I finished it in November, so yay! I did really enjoy it. I think I rated it 4 stars. That feels like forever ago, even though it was just at the beginning of this month. I think I finished it at like the very beginning of this month, the first couple of days. So yeah, I also finally read Percy Jackson: The Last Olympian, and I loved it. So excited for the next series in the Percy Jackson world. I absolutely loved how it ended, and I loved Percy Jackson. I'm so glad I finally read it. I've been meaning to for so very long, and I finally did. It was so good. I loved it. um, so I'm excited to continue that series. I rated that 5 stars. I rated all the Percy Jackson books 5 stars, and it was so good. So, and I put a Percy Jackson reading vlog up. I'll see if I can link it down below if you guys want to watch that and hear my thoughts. It's not the first book, wasn't in the vlog because I decided to make the vlog after I read the first book. So books 2 to 5, you can hear my thoughts as I read them for that. Um, and then I also finally read Reflection. That's been on my TBR the last couple months. Haven't gotten to it, but I finally read it, and I really enjoyed it. I read it in a day. Um, I thought I was gonna like it. That's why it was one of my most anticipated. But I did not expect to love it this much. I don't think. To the point where I end up reading it in a day. I obviously rated it 5 stars. Any book that I read in a day deserves to be 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. Um, it was so good. I highly recommend it for any fans of Mulan. I loved it. I was a little wary about that one more so than on Birthday, which I was also highly anticipated for. Um, I think it's because the twist, I wasn't sure how that would play out, but I really enjoyed how it did play out. Then there's Conceal Don't Feel, which is the Frozen one. I listened to that on audiobook, and I rated that one 3 stars. It's my least favorite out of the Twisted Tales book that I've read so far, and it was still good. 3 stars is still a good rating. I feel like what I love about the Twisted Tale books is the darker undertones, themes, whatever, the darker things that happen, and then they also seem to have a bittersweet ending. Reflection didn't have a bittersweet ending, but it did have some darker undertones, not as much as some of the other ones, but I still end up loving it. Um, but Conceal Don't Feel felt more like a Disney movie, and it had this like really happy, sweet ending, and the entire movie was more on the sweet side. Um, so it felt more like a Disney movie, like the actual Frozen, and um, that's not why I started reading Twist Tale books. I was still into it though. I was still intrigued about what was going to happen, how the twist was going to play out. So I still rated 3 stars because it still intrigued me. It just wasn't as good as some of the other ones I've read. Um, And I did start on birthday. That's been on my TBR for several months too. I did not end up getting very far in it, and I didn't do enough of everything. I do still plan on reading it this month, but when I read it is when I got is when the month went downhill because of something that happened. So um yeah, after that my reading kind of went downhill, and I never picked it up again that month, and I barely got any reading done afterwards that month. So I do hope to read it this month, but we shall see. um I wasn't very far. I think I got a couple chapters in. So it had nothing to do with book. It just had to do with life stuff. So yeah. And I did end up getting two more books done, but those were both comic books, Avatar: Last Airbender, and they were very short. One is called Avatar: Last Airbender Team Avatar Tales, which I rated 3 stars. I think that's the one I rated 3 stars because a couple Sokka related things made me laugh, and that brought it up from 2 stars to 3. But then the other one, Avatar: Last Airbender The Lost Adventures, which is I rated 2 stars, and that one, those stories all just bored me. I'm hoping I'll like the other ones more because they're more consistent. They're not like just a bunch of little short stories in one book like those two were. They um are have like a storyline. Like there's The Promise. I'm not entirely sure what that one's supposed to be about. Then there's, I forgot, I don't remember what it's called, but I know there's supposed to be one about Zuko and his mother. So that has a whole storyline. But I am also wary for the rest as well, just because I despise Katara and Aang as a couple. I'm sorry, no, they're cringy as heck. I do not like them, and I'm really worried about those parts. But I hope that doesn't take away from the joy of these stories, because I do love Avatar: Last Airbender. So I don't know if I'm gonna continue the comics this month. It depends, but we shall see. Maybe I can get at least one because each one of these are in like 3 parts. So maybe I can at least get one 3-part done this month. I'll be happy with that. I think I only have 3 more books to read in this month any or for my Goodreads goal anyways. So I could just read those 3 and then boom, my Goodreads goal's done. Because they'll be easy to read and get done with. So yeah, but we shall see. So yeah, that was my wrap up. Those are the books I read or at least started. And yeah, I do hope to read Warriors this month again, but we shall see because I did end up not being able to read it. I said I might read it, but I also said I might not because I have it on hold as an audiobook. But now I also have the physical books with me because we finally got my books here, that the ones that were survived. But they're everywhere because of the move. So I have no idea where they are. So I might just wait till the audiobooks until I do the energy to actually go through all my warrior books because there's a lot, and I have to look for this list that my friend gave me who has read all of them for what order they go in because I don't remember. So that's a lot of work. So I might just wait till the audiobooks get in and sort through my books later. There is one more book. So um Robin from the Bookworm Hole said is busy with and reading hasn't been going great, so we're going to do the Monster High Girlfriends buddy read next year for Monster High Readathon instead. I already read the first book and I want to finish the series because I love the series. It is one of my favorite series, so I'll just finish reading it and maybe this month, or at least read 1 or 2 this month. We'll see. They're quick and easy books as well, and they are my favorites, or one of my favorite series ever. They're in the top 5. Heck, they're in the top 3. Like they're the only series I'd say I know and have read as well or as much as Harry Potter and Secrets. I know these backwards and forwards just like those. Anyone who knows me knows that how much I know and have reread those 2 series. This is the only one I'd put up high enough like them. So yeah. So I love it. And yeah. um so that will be fun. So yeah, this is my November wrap up. And please like, subscribe, and comment how your reading month went in November. Hopefully it went better than mine, but I'm just ready for this year to be over. This year has sucked. At least the second half of this year. A lot has been going on. Not good. So I just hope it's over soon. Because I'm done with this year. But we still have to go through December. Okay. So thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys next time.